San Diego's most popular local morning news. Good morning, San Diego.
Well, with the economy and the situation that it's in, people are cutting back on their spending.
That's for sure, but that doesn't mean that you have to cut back on pampering yourself.
Oh, no.
No. We all need pampering, especially now because things are so tough. Yeah. More pampering, the better. Anyway, we have some beauty tips for you for people on a budget. Beauty on a budget.
When you're on a budget, it is impossible to afford all of those expensive beauty products for most of us. But Shauna Cruz, owner of the Loft Hair Design, is here to tell us that you don't need to spend a fortune to look good. And I think these days, Shauna, everybody is looking for a bargain.
That's true.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Now, you've brought a whole bunch of things, and it's kind of a do-it-yourself beauty treatment regime.
Yep.
Where do we begin?
The first place I want to suggest that people begin is to talk to their stylist about what their budget is. That is the first, most important, #1 tip.
So you don't have any nasty surprise at the end of your treatment.
And we can, as stylists, we can help you figure stuff out that will work for what you want so that you can achieve your needs and your goals within your resources. But what we did bring today is we brought actually a do-it-yourself hydrating mask.
Okay.
And that is made up of honey, wheat germ, and egg mixed together and applied to the skin, left on about 15-20 minutes.
All right, come over this way, camera. We have egg, honey, and wheat germ. It's all mixed together, and it's applied as a mask.
Clean skin.
And that's over here,
Right
I believe.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
And then you let that sit about 5 to 10 minutes, rinse with warm water, and finish with a moisturizer.
Okay.
The next suggestion that we have would be our beer treatment, and we actually do a lot of this at the Loft. It's become a very popular treatment. We bring it back every October.
Beer and beauty.
Beer and
for
beauty.
Oktoberfest.
Yep, you got it. We choose a nice hoppy beer. We prefer the Stone IPA. You mix it with a little bit of rosemary oil, a little bit of lemon oil, some distilled water, and a little bit of champagne vinegar. This is just because it doesn't stink quite as badly as regular vinegar.
Right.
And it's a beautiful volumizing treatment that we would do down here on Jamie.
Okay, and this is Jamie over here. When you say, so this is for the hair.
This is for the hair. Basically, beer has, the hops in the beer have the same thickening, fattening properties that we associate with our bodies. So when you drink a lot of beer, it has a thickening, fattening effect. Same thing for the hair.
Look at how shiny her hair looks.
Yeah, we've done the beer treatment on her this morning, and you can tell she's got a lot of shine, a lot of bounce.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And Jamie's hair is very fine.
It looks really, really
nice
pretty.
job.
Okay, next tip.
Next tip is going to be a very easy at-home updo for the fall season coming up, the fall, winter holidays.
Over here.
Right here we have Samantha. She's working on Nadia. And what she's done is do a little bit of curling before you start. And then she's done a little back combing up in the crown to give you a little bit of volume. She ponytailed the whole thing together.
Now, how do you do this yourself?
This is completely easy. You can curl your hair. And you can do a ponytail.
Right.
Most people can do that. So you curl, ponytail, and then you just randomly pick it up and pin it.
Looks great.
And then the next thing
I'd
like to share.
Let's try to go over this way over here.
Part of the updo.
All right.
Is you can make these from any craft store. And feathers are going to be really, really hot this coming season. So these are basically all materials that we've assembled from your local craft store. You know, you buy a little comb, you use a hot glue gun, add any one of these pieces to that updo, and now you have a fabulous modern look.
So look at you, just put one of these combs with the cool feathers.
You can even use an old brooch that you may have laying around.
Very creative.
Glue the whole thing together, pin it in the hair, you've got some fun.
And I understand you guys are celebrating an anniversary.
We have our 10-year anniversary. I can't believe it's been that long.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And we created an editorial collection of hair looks, so it's sort of the art side of the hair business as opposed to the normal everyday stuff. And we are celebrating this Saturday night from 5 to 9 p.m. Ricky Lizaldi from Project Runway is going to be co-hosting.
Wow.
We have a hosted bar, a DJ. It's going to be a ton of fun. The DBA, the Downtown Business Association in Escondido, is also doing a second Saturday event, so all the galleries are open. We've got live jazz. It's going to be a really good time. Very good, and all the information is on the screen. Shauna, thank you very much for coming by. Thank you, ladies. Everybody looking good.